TGI Friday, baby. Hope everybody chilling. Shout out to Suge Knight. You here first, baby. So you get that love, man. Suge, let me know how the audio sound. I can't even hear myself. I put both joints on. Yeah, Suge, you already know, baby. 104 degrees, July 11th, 6 Pacific. Still hot in this motherfucker. Shout out to Ayss Lock out in the building. Ready to tear up some comments, man. Should talk to me how the volume and all that, man. Let me know if you can hear me clear, man. Alright, that's what it is, baby. God bless you and your family, baby. Hope everything's good, Shook. Continue the good work, baby. Shout out to TPK in the building. Just tapped in as always. Like I said, I can't hear myself. I put both plugs on for the first time. I'm going to give it a shot because my volume been a little funny, so I'm thinking it's the plugs. So now I got both of them. Hopefully the volume ain't funny. Thank you, Loca. Loca, you got to understand, motherfuckers got to hear me, man. We got the Champ B4 in the building. Champ rolling in early. He the champ, so they take his throne, baby. So they take his throne, he the champ. He got 2 rounds and everybody got 1 or nothing, man. So he the champ, you heard? We got Midwest Mo in the building. Salute the Midwest Mo. Like I said, I feel strange with both of these on because I can't hear shit. Alright, so let me give all the shout outs. Then we gonna start the show. I got MG Raider in the building, ready to roll up. You already know what it is with MG Raider. Ready to give y'all that work. I got X on deck. You know, we try to keep it ready for y'all, but we got nothing to do with like the audio and all that other shit that be going bad, man. I got no power over that. I only got power over me and my crew, man. Real talk. Let me pause this real quick. Shout out to everybody, man. Let me go to the message of the day. We got a bunch of shit to cover. I'm glad a lot of y'all rolled up out the gate. I appreciate that, man. Message of the day, man. This true story, too. I got motherfuckers that been hating on me since 13 years old, man. I'm 53 years old. That's 40 years, man. The moral of the story is, whether they hating or they not, you got to keep doing you. Keep doing you. Don't let no haters stop you from doing you, man. Remember that, man. The day you let that happen, it's the day they win and you lose, man. And with that, let's start this show, man. Al Your Sports, man. You heard? 10 years in running, man. I'm hoping it ain't going to be too many more years, man. I mean, in another version, in the version where the nigga get in the bag, man. I've been putting in the work. Ain't nobody can tell me I ain't putting the work. Between wasted money, hours spent, homework, popping up in other spots. Yo, all cylinders I hit up. So there's no excuse. When I get on, nobody better hate because I pay my dues. That's called paying your dues. It's just like if you're a worker and it took you 8 years to make manager, who the fuck is mad at you? You feel me? You earned that shit. And that's the bottom line. But like I said, man, don't let nobody stop you from doing you. Always do you, man. You know what I mean? If your loved ones come to you and they tell you, listen, man, I don't know if this is for you, but if you still feeling it, you still got to run through it. But if you're like undecisive, like, and you're not sure what you're doing is you, and then your loved ones are telling you, that might be a connection. But the long as you feeling it, you keep fucking going, man. You keep fucking going, man. And with that, man, let's start the show, man. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Shout out to my man, the shooter. Always give love to the shooter, coast to coast Mike. A few texts, my man Mac One, the R, Chico Linston, and shout out to Arrowhead Media. Like I said, we got the commercial out at the end of my joint. They do it all, man. Hit my man Candy up, Arrowhead Media, 702. If you got content, he'll elevate your content, make your shit look like the best it ever looked, and then you just gotta hit them all with a few dollars, and that's how that goes, man. And with that, now we're gonna start the show officially. Let me take my Schwarzeneggers off. Like I said, I can't really hear myself, so if I'm yelling, I apologize. I put both of them on. I usually got one on, but I'm noticing the volume is sounding funny, so I'm hoping with the both of them on, it's a better sound from my side. Okay, we're going to go to the NBA. Frank Layden, the sharp-witted former coach of the Utah Jazz, who took him to the playoffs for the first time, has died at the age of 93. He had 277 wins for the Utah Jazz, which is third all-time on the Jazz. Rest in power, Frank Layden. Other news. The Oklahoma Thunder did the right thing. Remember when I told y'all in the middle of the playoff they were going to be the next dynasty team? Nobody was saying that. Nobody on ESPN, nobody. Only thing I said is that they got to sign Jalen Williams because he's basically robbing the Batman to SGA, kind of Pippen Jordan, SGA J Dubs. Now they signed him. 5 years, 287 M's, 57.4 a year. Now my shit's sticking. They are the next dynasty in my book. They got one chip. If they could win maybe two in the next five, that'll be 3 and 6. Now you flirting with dynasty right there. And I think that this team could do it. And they learned from their lesson the last time when they didn't sign they free agents, they signed everybody. Shout out to the R in the building, everybody tapping in. Other news, Phoenix Suns just keep donating money. Just gave a superstar, Devin Booker, a 2-year, 145 M's. He signed through 2029, 2030, highest NBA annual salary in history, $72.5 million annually for Devin Williams, who averaged 25.6, 4.1, 7.1 assists. I mean, this shit here, it's just insane. How do you give anybody 72 million? So hold up. So you're going to tell me in another 5 years, NBA players like the All-Stars or the potential superstars are going to average 100 M's a year? That's where we going? This shit is crazy. Real quick, I still got a couple minutes before I bring in Mark Guillory. I see you, Mark Guillory. Mark, you can start your shit, no doubt. You stuck on the Golden State Warriors. They run us over on Mark, and we're going to talk about that. I know you a true fan, but dog, unless they get Giannis, if they don't get Giannis, they ain't going to have no other chip. Right now with the team they got, a regular center ain't going to do it for y'all. You need another superstar on that team, and until y'all get one, y'all not winning another one, man. Let me bring y'all some news. There's some boxing tomorrow. 4 big fights, but I'm only going to enlighten y'all on 2 of them. Super middleweight Edgar Berlanga, 23-1, a.k.a. the chosen one, versus Hazard Shiraz, 21-0, 17 KOs. And believe it or not, Shiraz's buying is 150 over Berlanga. Berlanga's plus 110. Berlanga better watch. He talked a lot of shit to De La Hoya in the press conference, like he was really running his mouth, and he's an underdog on his fight. He better handle his business against this Hazard Shiraz cat, because the Shiraz cat is favorite. So this is going to be a big fight. And by the way, the fight's in Queens, New York, and the Louis Armstrong Stadium. Louis Armstrong Stadium. And the second fight, that it's not, the lines ain't as close, but I think it's going to be better than indicated. Shakur Stevenson, lightweight Shakur Stevenson, 23-0, 11 knockouts, versus William Zepeda Segura, 33-0, 27 KOs. And if you like Stevenson, is a minus 1100, and Segura's plus 650. I could see my man R, throw $100 on Segura just to get a quick 650, because from my understanding, this kid can fight. I don't know why this line is so huge. I mean, I believe Shakur might come out victorious, but I don't think he's that much better. Other news, and then we go get my man in the game real quick. NBA lightweight champ, no, WBA lightweight champion, Javante Tank Davis, 30 years old, was arrested Friday morning in Miami Beach on battery charges stemming from alleged domestic dispute with his ex-girl that he's been with for 4 years. What we doing, Davis? Come on, man. You a veteran. You a champion. You still undefeated. How is this possible, my man? I know shit happens, but are you not walking away, bro? You got too much to lose. I can see the average cat like myself or other cats that, we got a lot to lose, but you got millions and millions to lose, unlike us. So you have to be super duper careful with it. And if you were set up, I understand, but this don't sound like a setup. This sounds like you got drunk, you got to an argument, and you wowed the fuck out again. I don't know what's going to happen there, but he got to stop with this because they're going to take his career away, man. If I'm correct, this might be his second one, domestic. So he better be careful because they're going to start giving him time, 4 or 5 years, and before you know it, you already 30 years old, dog. Your career's going to be over. So you better get your shit together, man. Real talk, man. All right, where you at, fam? I still got about 4 of them left, but I'd rather just get you in and start what we need to do. So wherever you at, MG Raider, let's get it popping, man. Yeah, yeah, Mo, that's what I'm saying. And then over a chick? Come on, man. Gotta be smarter than that, man. Yeah, so I don't see Guillory tapping in. So let me go. Let me give y'all something else. New York Yankees right-hander Clark Smith will go his second Tommy John surgery, and this is horrible. This kid was coming in within himself. I like Clark Smith, a good third starter, fourth starter, 8 innings, great stuff, and now a major setback for Clark Smith, man. All right, let me get my guy in now. I see him. Let's make this work. Shit, fucking Tank Davis, man. How do you fuck your shit up like that, bro? Still undefeated. You're gonna fight the dude again to prove that you the better fighter, and you doing this kind of shit. I'm trying to get Mark Guillory in. It's taking a little while to get him in. Let me see what happens here, guys. Let me knock this out. Send another request. Let me see if this one here works. You can hear me?
What's up?
What's going on, brother?
What's up, Al York?
My man, MG Raider
What's
in the
cracking,
building.
baby? What's cracking,
Oh,
baby?
always a pleasure to see MG Raider. When I disagree with him, we argue or whatever we go through. But at the end of the day, that's my guy right there,
It's
man.
all good.
So what you up
It's
to
all good.
before we get into the Baltimore Ravens? What you want to talk about quick? Then I got some topics for you. I always give
Um,
you something.
well, hey, look, y'all know we got rookies are reporting on Tuesday for all NFL teams, and there's a certain rookie I know that's reporting to the Baltimore Ravens that's looking pretty goddamn good. And Harbaugh is loving him. So look for Xavier Guillory to climb up the depth chart in Baltimore and be a part of special teams and make 53. So that's all I need to
Let's
say
go,
right there.
baby. Let's
Let's
go,
go.
baby. I still want you to set him up on that shout out. Don't forget that, man. Okay, brother?
Hey, it's
We're
all
gonna
good,
call
man.
him
Yeah,
live.
yeah,
We
yeah,
just call
yeah.
him live. Listen,
Wednesday,
we're gonna
yeah,
get him
yeah.
on. And then listen, you pull that off, we could talk about him every week. But come on, though, you got to give me something, man. Yeah, you
Okay,
got
it's
to
all
give me
good.
something.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, let's
yeah.
go to the NBA. You hate when I talk about that, don't you? But you love bringing
No,
them
I
up.
no, I love it. It's that's what you're supposed to
You
do.
don't
Like,
want to hear that part.
you
I gotta do this. This is what I do, Mark. I gotta prep for
you're supposed to
an
do that.
NFL player. Yes, exactly.
Hey,
All right, let's go.
he watches our show. It's all good. He hears everything you saying.
and he's a good ass player. I'm not saying that because that shit
Good
does it.
and a good
That
ass dude and a good ass dude too.
that dude can fucking run. He's quick as nails. That guy, bro.
That's what Harbaugh said. Harbaugh was like, I didn't know you were
That
this
guy's
fast.
quick, bro. That
John
caught that
John
slant
Harbaugh.
touchdown.
John
Yo, that slant
Harbaugh.
touchdown in college he caught. You had to be quick to make that,
John
and he was quick.
John Harbaugh told him, he's like, man, I didn't know you were this fast.
You said.
And Xavier was like, yeah, I'm fast.
I'm the Sean Jackson fan. All right, let's pivot over real
He's
quick.
not that fast, but like,
Let's
he's
pivot
fast.
over
Like
real quick.
6'2", 203
I
fast.
I got my top NBA teams that could win next year's championship. I'm gonna say mine because I already know yours is going to be different. So we
Yeah.
don't have to do one on one. I'll guarantee your list is going to be different.
If Oklahoma City is on your top of your list, then you're like we're already disagreeing.
No, no, yeah, but I have to. You know why? I'm predicting them to
Lord,
be the next. Predicting them
Lordy,
to be the
Lordy,
next
Lordy.
dynasty. Not only that, they re-signed everybody. That's what you're supposed to do. Everybody's happy. And if you're gonna tell me they ain't deserve this chip, because you got a face like they ain't
I mean,
deserve
they
it,
did.
I think they did. I
They
think
they they,
Indiana played their
they
hearts
did.
out,
But the
but they
fact that
they
you come in defensive means they didn't deserve it. You come
well,
in
like I
very
said,
defensive about
I
it.
gotta have them number one. They're the champions. I got them to be the next. Why would I make them anything else that won't make no sense for me? Okay, my
Okay.
number two team was the two C team last year who got bumped by your Golden State Warriors, the Houston Rockets, but they're a lot better this year.
Right.
That's a fact. I mean, you get a future Hall of Famer, you add Clint Capella more size, you get Dorian Smith,
Right.
and if you get anything out of Reese Shepard who can shoot the rock from the outside, now you're going to deal with a team that's going to get past a couple of rounds, not get bumped in the first round. My third team, a lot of people don't like this team because of injuries, and I understand it's the Dallas Mavericks. I got them at three. I understand Kyrie's out for half a season. Cooper Flagg is only 18 years old. He's still very young. And Anthony Davis is the name. So there's a lot of things that could go wrong there. A lot of things could go wrong there. But I've still got them as my third team to win the chip. My
So far,
fourth team,
all in the West.
yeah, Denver Nuggets. I got the
You
Denver
all in the
Nuggets.
West.
Yeah, yeah. And
You
I'm
you
not
giving
even a
up
West
a
guy.
yeah,
I'm a
you're not.
realistic guy.
That's
I'm not a
crazy.
West guy. Because you got to understand the East, everybody's hurt except the Knicks and Cavaliers.
Right.
Everybody, and they lost key players. So the East is going to be kind of whack next year. It's going to be Knicks or Cavaliers to get out, or Orlando sneakily. The thing with Denver, I don't like the fact that Jokic don't want to resign. That tells me a lot. They did pick up Bruce Brown off the bench, who helped them win that chip with Caldwell Pope. They got Valanciunas that will help them. He's going to stay in the NBA. He was deciding about leaving, so that's going to be helping out Joker. And they picked up Cameron Johnson on a trade for Porter Jr. So I don't know how that's going to work out. I see them still competing, still very tough to beat, but I got them four. And my fifth team, not to sound biased, is my New York Knickerbockers. New coach. We got a new coach. We picked up Clarkson. We picked up Yabusele off the bench. So now we got two pieces on the bench. I think we got to get another piece off the bench. I like our five, and it depends what Mike Brown does. And that's going to be my next thing after this. I'm going to ask you because you got a lot of knowledge with Mike Brown. But let's start with your five before we get into Mike Brown.
So you only have the Knicks in your Eastern Conference out of all these teams. You name four Western Conference teams in your top five to okay.
Yeah,
Well,
because the Eastern Conference is shot up. It's only Cleveland. I know we can beat
okay,
Cleveland.
it's all good, man. I'm just like trying to fill out where you are. I don't think OKC is going to do it again. I think they were a Lakers 2020 championship. Now, I'm not talking about asterisks. I just think they were a championship about people that got hurt. Like, Steph Curry got hurt and they didn't have to face him. Because I think that if Steph Curry was healthy in game three through five, I think that they would have came out ahead of the Wolves and then played OKC for the Western Conference Championship and actually won. OKC, Indiana wasn't that great of a team. and OKC like
Indiana
struck.
was hot at the right
They were
time.
not. They're not that great of a team. They were not. They're not the best team in the East. If nobody's hurt, they're like the fifth best
I
team
know,
in the
but my
East.
brother, they were hot at the right time.
They were hot at the right time because like Tatum went down. Like everybody went down. They like there was like all kind of
They
injuries coming
didn't.
out the
The
East.
Knicks beat Tatum. They didn't have to. They beat Cleveland, and Garland missed
Well,
the
I'm
first
saying
two
like
games only.
Tatum got hurt though. That Tatum wouldn't have, he would have still been in the
But
playoffs. He
but
didn't get hurt. Hey, look, what?
oh, so you say they would have beat the Knicks down 3-1 and Tatum would have been all right? That's what you're
Yes,
saying?
if
But they
Tatum
was
was able
only
to
down 3-1.
If Tatum was able to come back, the Knicks would not make it to the next level. Tatum's injury screwed the Boston Celtics over because nobody else is playing ball. I don't know what Jalen is doing. I don't know what Jalen's doing. Jalen Brown's doing up there. But I do agree with you that the next championship is coming out the West. That's as far as I'll do it. But here's what I'll do.
Give me
Houston,
your one.
my number one team would be Houston, my favorite. Just
Okay.
on paper, they got rid of Jalen Green. I think he's a cancer to any team, and any team that has Jalen Green on them is not going to succeed at all. But they brought in KD, and like KD without Steph doesn't really do anything. But that Houston team has a great coaching staff, and they play defense. And so I think this is going to be a different scenario for KD where he's going to have to come in and actually, play ball. So I'm looking at Houston number one. My number two
Now, hold on,
team,
hold on. Let me say something. He doesn't really got to carry them either, Mark.
I
He
mean,
has to be the key player, but he
he
doesn't have to carry them. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, he has to, yeah, I
You
disagree.
got to play great. Got to play great. Got to play
He
good
has
ball.
to carry them because they gave up a lot of points. So he has to make up those points on average. Like, he has to average 27 a game.
Yo,
Like,
my man Rob said, is that you, Buffer? He calling you Mace.
who? Why are you calling me Mace? Why are you calling
Because
me that?
I went in on Mace. And if you watch my old show, you
Oh,
understand. But
okay.
damn,
I have no. Yeah, that doesn't apply to me. Why
he
would
said,
I
is
be
that you,
Mace?
Buffer?
Anyway, um, I mean, I wish I could laugh because I want to be.
You'll
I want
get
to
it
be
later on when you watch the replay.
okay.
So you
So
guys used to, okay, let's go
I got
through the list.
Houston,
Mark, because I got tons of stuff. I
and then
appreciate
I
you
got
want to talk.
then I got I like Dallas. I watched Cooper Flag last night.
Oh, so you agree with me with that? Because what Rob is
I like
saying,
Dallas. I like Dallas. When Kyrie is able to come back, Kyrie, Cooper Flag, and AD is gonna be monstrous. I feel bad for my I don't know. I don't know what the Golden State Warriors are doing, but
nothing.
when they can
Never done
beat
nothing.
they can beat the Houston Rockets, but that's a monster in Dallas that's being made. And I don't know if the NBA inspired to do this, but like Cooper Flag and AD alone, even without Kyrie for half the season, is going to be something that is going to be. I mean, I'll get NBA ticket to watch that shit. It's gonna be fun to watch because I like watching Cooper Flag. I watched him at Duke, and he's like a great player. Hey, I watched him last night. He's going to have to get his moves together. He gonna have to get with Olajuwon, get his baseline moves. He's gonna get his. You got to look at Kobe tape, see how Kobe faced up, like he's trying to back up too much. You can't do that shit anymore because you're going against grown ass men. So you got to like face up and like do your moves and do your sequences faced up. So I'm looking forward to Cooper Flag in Dallas. Um,
Well, I
I
had him high at 3. You got him at 2. Wow.
I got him
My
at two.
man,
Yeah, yeah.
my man
Because
Rob's having a field day. He said
When
the
Kyrie
summer
come
league.
back, when
Rob said
Kyrie
the summer league or the regular
well,
league.
no. So he's coming back. So listen, he's joining Kyrie and AD. So summer league, I'm looking at like the eggshell of him, and I'm like, dude, you're gonna work in well with Kyrie and AD. I mean, it's just gonna be like a great thing for Cooper Flag. So I'm looking forward to that experience. My number three team, I think, is gonna be the Clippers, man. I think the Clippers are like they're
The old
desperate.
heads?
Yeah, the Clippers, the old heads, the
Yeah,
Clippers.
you got the old heads. They just got Brooke Lopez, who's 37.
Yeah,
So you got
hey,
Kawhi that's like
yeah,
35.
that's set.
Harden
That's
like 36.
but look
You
at those
got Brooke
numbers.
Lopez.
Look at the defense and look at the 7 rebounds per game and what they were missing per game when you look at the Clippers and like how they lost and how they won. I like Brooke Lopez on them. I think they're gonna be in the final four of the Western Conference. Golden
Yeah, but
State Warriors.
Zubac did good over there.
Golden State Warriors are like my number four team, depending. I have an asterisk. I'm not happy with the Golden State Warriors, and I'm a Golden State Warrior fan. I'm not happy with
They
them.
didn't do nothing.
They haven't done anything. And like if
Yeah.
they're relying upon Jonathan Kuminga and his 2 rebounds a game and 1.6 assists a game and his 40%, 39% shooting, but he doesn't know how to move without the ball. I, if they're relying upon that, then we have a problem, and there's a congenial deficit that's incongruent with the way Steph Curry plays basketball and the way Jonathan Kuminga wants to play basketball, and I'm not sure they can reconcile that. And like I'm not
I
sure.
thought they really wanted to trade him. What happened there, Mark? Did
I
she
don't
keep up
understand.
with Golden State? What happened over there?
I don't understand what's going on with the Kuminga issue because they should have traded him mid-season. They should have traded him now. Now there's no market for him because everybody knows he's 15 points a game, 1.2 rebounds a game, actually 1.6 rebounds a game, and then 2.3 assists a game. That's a journeyman in the NBA. Nobody's getting a max deal for that. What are you getting for that? That's 2 years. That's 2 years. What, $25 million? I mean, I wouldn't even give Kaminga that. Honestly, he doesn't make the Warriors better. Kaminga does not make a team better. Kaminga wants to score. I looked at his workouts today. I went and like look at Kaminga's workouts. They post his workouts. All he's doing is dunking. He's not working on any kind of defensive moves. He's not doing like if you look at the Curry workouts, the Steph Curry workouts, and then you look at Kaminga workouts, they're two separate kind of workouts. One is an all-star workout, the other one is like LA Fitness. LA
Right.
Fitness super guy. So like,
Yo, but you never liked Kuminga. I
I
always
never
thought he's
never
very
did. You're right.
serviceable.
You're right.
So you never
All the
liked him.
years,
So
all the years I've
I
been
don't
here,
think you give him
I
I
never
don't
did.
think you give him a fair shot. I
I
think
get
a
I
team
gave him
could
four
use
years.
him.
I gave him 4 years. What are you talking about? I gave him a fair
I,
shot.
I think a team could use him. I think he can help a team. Is
Of
he an
course, the team could
all-star?
use him.
No. He's not an
A
all-star, but I
team
think
could
he's
use.
like Wiggins. I could see him like a Wiggins type.
Wiggins is
Wiggins
a
ain't no all-star.
Wiggins is an all-star. But Wiggins is a two-time all-star though. So you can't compare
Yeah, but he's
Wiggins
an
to
all-star right
Kuminga.
now. He
Well,
made it to the all-star, but not right now.
Kuminga ain't never been an all-star. Wiggins was an two-time all-star. Two-time all-star. He left his primary position to come play with Curry and won a chip with Curry. He won a chip, and like Wiggins has some like mental issues. I'm not sure what the hell's going on with Wiggins, but he won a chip. He knew how to play with Curry, and he came in big in the 2022 championship. He had that big ass game 6. So like, you know,
And
hey man,
Kuminga never had a big playoff game.
no, 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 absolutely not. As a matter of fact, if Kaminga had a big playoff game, I'm not talking about. See, like a
And
lot
he's
of
only
people.
22 years
Uh,
old.
well,
Still
how
a baby.
how good do you think? I mean, like, what are you waiting? What are you
No, but he's
waiting
still a
for?
baby.
What? Okay, he's a baby. What potential are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
I
is
like
he
that he could jump, he could make shots, he can hit a three
there's
occasionally.
a G
He's
League
still
there's
building
a
his
G
game.
League worth of people that can jump and make shots. Like, what are you
No,
talking
but
about?
Kuminga, listen, I watch Kuminga. Hold on, let me get a word because I know you
Th-
don't like to hit. I know every time you hit something good, you want to shoot it down. I get it, because you don't like him. I see potential when I see that boy. I don't see that with Wiggins. I think Wiggins is
Well,
he's gonna be. Hey, hold up. Let me. I'll let you talk. Let me talk. Wiggins is what you see, what you get. I think Kuminga got a window, bro.
I think you need to watch Kuminga. I think you need to watch basketball instead of like if you don't watch the Golden State Warriors, you don't know what you're talking about
He
because
don't fit with them. I get it.
no
They don't like
he
him.
he
He
doesn't
don't
fit
like
with
them.
he doesn't
Hold
fit
up.
he doesn't fit with team defense though, Al.
Oh
Like
man.
when you look on the defensive end, he gets lost and gives up points. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't like him because I don't like him. I'm saying I don't like him because he has no defensive IQ. He'll get lost and someone the dude right behind him is scoring a layup because he's lost on defense. And he gets yelled at on the court when you're at the game, when you're actually at the
Them
game,
cats just went through that in the
when you're
playoffs.
actually at the game, they yell, they say, "What the fuck are you doing, you dumbass?" That's what
Big
the
Cat
players
did
are
the
yelling at
same thing in
Kuminga.
the playoffs.
They call him a dumbass in the game. When I was in when I went to the Warrior game, his dumbass let this dude score a layup right behind him, and the players called him like, "What the fuck you doing, dumbass?" And so what I'm saying is this: he has no good basketball IQ. If you've ever watched him and you watch the Warriors play, you're not happy with Kuminga. If you're just thinking like, oh, he can dunk and like he can, like the dude can score if you give. I mean, any player in the NBA, if you just give the ball to them and say, run out the clock, they're gonna score.
Mark, he's better than that, man. You don't give him no credit. But listen, we're not doing the.
Whomever
We're not
whomever
doing.
said
Hold
whomever
up.
said
We're not
Kuminga could be
doing
the number two
Jonathan
option,
Kuminga.
that's
We're doing
ridiculous.
top five. Give me your
Kuminga is
15.
not a number two option. I'm sorry,
Give
he's
me your
not.
15.
My what? My what?
Your 15 to win a championship. Who's the closest to
Oh,
win
the
the
15.
championship? You gave me four.
Um,
Who's the fifth one?
well, the Bucks with Giannis.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
mean,
what's worse, Warriors or Bucks. I don't think none of
well,
them is coming
it
close.
depends on Giannis. Well, Giannis is one of the top three players in the league, so I got to go with everybody I got in my top is
Who's
like,
gonna help him?
well, he's coming out the East. Even you.
Well, who's gonna help
Okay,
him?
hey, well, it doesn't matter who's going to help him. It's like he's got to, if he gets to the finals, he has a chance to
I mean, they
win.
just
And
picked up
and
Miles
even
Turner.
even
They
you
picked up
showed
Miles Turner. They picked up Miles Turner.
even you showed how weak the East is by you only picking one team to in your top five to make it to the finals. So I'm picking
But
a
you
team
did the
that's different.
same.
But I'm saying I did the same too because but I
Yeah,
got
but
the
you no no no.
but
You know what's crazy? Hold on,
but you
you
know what,
shot
what's
me down.
crazy?
Hold on.
I
You
picked the number
shot me
one
down
player.
for doing
I
it, right?
picked the number one
And you did
player
the
in the
same
East.
shit.
I picked the number one player in the East, though. You didn't.
It don't matter.
It does
You
matter.
told me, Al, how do you gonna pick 14, right?
I
And I'm
picked the
looking
number
at
one
your
team in
hold
the
up.
East.
Look, I'm looking at your list. You got one Eastern Conference. So you did the same shit I did.
I did the same thing,
Anyway,
but
let's move
except that
on.
I got the best player in the East, though. You don't.
Let's move on. I got the Knicks.
I know you want to move
I
on.
got the best team in the East. That's the
I
best
didn't.
team.
I mean,
Right now, you know what?
hey, you got
You know what? Hold
the
up.
the number one
Jason
team
Tatum's
is
out
your
all
home
year.
team.
Jason Tatum's out all year. Halliburton's out all year. I don't know what Milwaukee's doing. And the only solid teams is Cleveland, New York for me, and low key, Orlando Magic are doing a lot of nice things, but I don't think they're ready yet. But they're doing a lot of nice things. Okay, let's pivot. I got your five. You got my five. Now we're going to go to Coach Mike Brown, which I know you know a lot of because he's been in the West Coast, San Antonio, Golden State Kings, etc. You know a lot about him. What can you tell us from what you know about Mike Brown?
I mean, what everybody knows about Mike Brown. He is a good player relationship guy. Like he really is into the players. Sometimes to a fault, though. That becomes a weakness of his. But he's two-time NBA Coach of the Year.
Yeah,
he won four
seen that.
championships as an assistant. Led Cleveland to the 2007
He's
finals.
got credentials.
And then he got Sacramento to a playoff berth. The first playoff berth since 2006. So he's a great coach and he deserves his shot. Um, I think that he needs people around him that separate him from the players because I think he gets too much into the players. He's a players coach, but he's got to be able to like separate himself from the players to get
Okay, let
to
me buddy. I got
maximize to maximize what he gets out of them.
right. I just want to, Joe. I'm not stopping you. You're going to keep on. One of my boys, Neil Stewart, said that he's like a drill sergeant. Do you agree with that?
I think he tries to be, but he wants to be so relatable with the players that the drill sharp
Can't do both.
the drill sergeant like act doesn't really
Yeah.
because he wants to be hella cool, with the players.
But you can't be a
Um,
drill sergeant. Every drill sergeant I
well,
ever met, and the time I went out there with them motherfuckers, they ain't cool with nobody, dog. They the type that if you try to get cool with them, they get like pit bullish on you. Like, get the fuck away. Like, they don't play that. That's why he's very, I don't know, it's a conflict of interest to me. You can't be cool and then a drill sergeant. That doesn't work.
well, I'm waiting to see how he comes in New York because New York ain't Sacramento and it's not Golden State.
Oh, hell no.
So the press is like
New York
totally
is
different.
official.
So I don't know how he's going to deal with that because he's going to have to be the drill sergeant with that team. The team is going to be, I mean, he's responsible for that team. And so he, obviously he wants to challenge. We'll see, if he's learned anything from Steve Kerr and all the coaches he's been an assistant under. He has championship pedigree, so he deserves his opportunity. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Mike Brown is the most deserving coach of this opportunity to coach the Knicks. He could be successful, but he has to learn from what he's done before and be something new in New York because New York is a different beast. You fuck up in New York, New York could end your career. He's
I
gonna
like
have
that.
to lay out exactly what he wants out of the players and be the drill sergeant and not try to be hella cool with the players. Let
No.
your let your assistants do that, but you can't be cool with the players. You
I
can't be
want
their
him
best
to
friend.
I want him to get in Cat's face, scream on him. If Cat say anything, sit his ass down.
Yep.
But you gotta be consistent with that. You can't do it to Cat, but then you don't do it to Mitchell Robinson. You have to apply that to each and every person. Nobody gets a special treatment, not even Brunson.
He has to
That's
understand
how
that.
you lay the law down.
He
That's
has
the
to understand that.
Parcells way
Yep.
to doing shit. If
Yep.
you do it Parcells way, and he has the credentials, you see his resume is sick. You just called it out. He's got a nice winning percentage, something like 59% winning percentage. He's got the coaches of the years. He's been on chip teams. Now it's time for him to really progress with one team as the leader.
And he
Now,
did
my
this with the
question
Warriors.
is the Knicks the team for him to
Well,
accomplish that?
I attribute the 2022 Golden State Warrior championship a lot to him. What he did with the defense and
Defense.
how
Yep.
he construct. That's how he got the Sacramento job. What he was doing with that, because Kerr did the same thing over and over, but it
Yeah,
was
my
Mike.
man all bring that up. My man all bring that up. The defense that he put out there was impeccable.
Right. So Mike Brown is the one. I actually think Mike Brown won us the championship the way he coached as an assistant in 2022. If he brings
That's
that to
high
the
praise, man.
Knicks,
That's high
if he brings
praise.
it, yeah, if he brings that to the Knicks, I think the Knicks are gonna make they're gonna make a playoff run. But it's going. I think he likes guards, so Brunson is like gonna be the apple of his eye. But he also likes active big men. So I want to see what the Mike Brown team looks like because it's not what Sacramento was. Um, a little. He liked DeAndre, but Sacramento didn't have the budget that he needed to bring in some big men that could play the way he wanted to play. I think New York does have that, and we'll see what happens with New York. I think New York has everything to look forward to with Mike Brown.
Okay, I like that. Brian Breezy, elaborate what you mean by no. You mean no, like Mike Brown's not the guy for us? Elaborate on that. And TPK, your 76ers got so many things to go. Don't even think championship. Think about having a winning
76ers.
record first. Yeah, you got to get a winning record first. And I love BJS Cole and the other rookie. Now you got a promising building situation, and I think you should trade NB. But forget about championship talk in Philadelphia as far as it's the Sixers. The Eagles, different story. Sixers, not
76ers.
happening. Yeah.
Not at all.
Okay, so now,
We
great
agree with
job
that.
on that. Great job on that. I knew you would execute this. This is why this was perfect for me to ask you, because you know a lot about Mike Brown, because you dealt with him on your club, and I know you really look into that stuff. Okay, so now we're going to pivot. Anything else you want to add of anything before I start going into the Mount Rushmore and to choose one and why? There's any other news that you would like to talk about? Right now is the time.
Well, I think the Lakers are an interesting animal right now. I think that they're doing a lot, but they're not doing much. They're not. They haven't improved their team, and so that's gonna be. It's gonna be interesting.
I like that. You said they're doing a lot, but they're not doing much. Okay.
Yeah, they haven't improved their team. So as much as many people like the
Well, they
Lakers,
got your boy Aton. You love Aton.
I know, but he's not gonna. I
You
mean,
love that guy.
he that's not what they needed.
Got you.
Um,
Oh,
that
they needed a rim protector.
I mean, you know what? That's not a championship squad. I'm gonna put it out
Okay,
there like
okay.
that.
They need a Giannis then, right?
If they obviously if they had Giannis and Luca and Braun,
LBJ.
that's a championship squad. But the Warriors, I think Giannis wants to go to the Warriors, so and play with Steph. I think that actually probably could happen at some point, maybe next year. Steph told the golf tournament up in Lake Tahoe that he doesn't look past 2 years on this contract. So he's like, I got 2 years left of my contract. That's what I'm gonna do. He signed a 1 year extension last year for 65 million, 63
Right.
million, 63.7. And so I think he was telling the Warriors, like, I got 2 years left with y'all. What
Basically.
y'all gonna do? So the Warriors have a timetable. We'll see what happens with the Warriors, what they do with that. Um, if they go get Giannis and you combine Giannis with Steph, that's a championship squad.
You ain't got nobody to give up for them though. They want a bunch of shit, and y'all got nothing. Y'all
And
got no
For
picks.
Giannis,
Y'all ain't got no picks. You got
for a
nothing.
generation, you can win two championships with Steph, and then like do 5 more years with Giannis. It's all good.
Yeah, but you gotta have them. You
And
gotta have pieces.
he's international. He's gonna make money. All sellouts. All Warriors games sell out. We're the only
Okay,
team in the
okay,
league. Only team in the league where every single game sells out.
okay. We're gonna stop this Warrior bullshit. You always get me into this shit. Unfortunately, I gotta do it again because my Mount Rushmore is the Golden State Warriors.
Oh shit.
So I'm gonna start first. We picking four. Yeah,
Okay.
let me explain because I have to explain to my man the arm. He said he disagrees with me with the numbers, right? But I'm telling him I'm not doing it. One means he's the best one. Two means the second. I'm just trying to pick four. It don't matter in what order. So I have to throw that out there now, Mark, so people can understand that I'm not doing. If I give you the first guy, that means he's the best warrior. No, it's not what I'm doing. I just want to make
Oh,
sure I get the right four.
I'll give it
Fair
to you.
enough?
Yeah.
Let me give you one. We're gonna go one each. Fair enough? I know this your team, so I know I made your night with this right here because you love them
I mean,
boys.
there's only four names you can name.
Well, I'm gonna name one, which I think is a no-brainer. Mr. Will Chamberlain. I mean, when you average
Okay.
41.5, 25 rebounds, Hall of Famer, MVP, pure domination. And if I'm correct, I might be wrong, but did he score the 100 points with the Warriors? I might be
I
wrong.
thought that was with the Lakers, but like could have been with the Warriors.
Okay, I might be wrong, but if he also got that, oh my God, that's an automatic
Could
bid.
be
But I still got him in. Yeah, you go now. One each.
Steph Curry. Steph
Okay, you
Curry.
got Steph in
And
there.
17 year in the league, averaged 25.8 points a game. What, 4 rebounds and 6 assists. The guy is just playing like at a magnificent level, shooting
Okay, yo,
40% from the
hold
three.
up. The R just converted. He did play with the Philadelphia Warriors, so yes, he got the 100 points with the Warriors. But
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I'm surprised you're
I
not
forgot.
saying
That's right,
nothing good about him.
right. Yeah, he played with
I'm
the
surprised you're
Philadelphia
not
Warriors.
saying nothing good about him, though. Like,
Well, he's because he's not a Warrior. He's more. I see him more as a Laker than a Warrior.
okay, I got you. That makes sense. Okay, Steph is a guy I got also.
I mean, I grew up with the
I,
Warriors, so I know who the Warriors are. And he didn't.
right, right.
He never played in front of me at Oakland.
Right, right. So I do got Steph, future Hall of Famer, best shooter in the game ever. I mean, nobody can argue Steph Curry, bro. Whole career at Golden State, coming out of Davidson. I mean, I think he might play 1 year elsewhere. That's just my opinion. I hope that doesn't happen though. So, because I would like to see him like Kobe Bryant play his whole career with one team.
Got you.
Okay, my third one. You ready?
Oh God.
Rick Rick Barry.
Okay, that's
I
easy.
got Rick Barry, 25, 7 and 5, Hall of Famer, created that under that little kid, that foul shot like this here. And the guy was just an awesome warrior. The guy carried the Warriors for years. I love Rick Barry. What's your take on Rick Barry, bro?
I love Rick Barry. But not personally. I like basketball Rick Barry. And so he's an asshole. Personally, actually, I've personally encountered him, and he's a dick. But like he was a great basketball player. I think he was 24 points a game, 6 and 5. He played against the brothers and played hard. White boy was like on his game. You heard about Larry Bird, but there was Rick Barry too, and Rick Barry was
Right.
like was a thug in the middle, in the paint. Don't get it twisted. That dude played like with heart, and like he didn't give a fuck what your skin color was. He's gonna elbow you in the goddamn jaw and go and dunk on your ass. So Rick Barry is definitely like in the top four for the Golden State Warriors.
Okay, my last one is gonna be hard, bro. Let me mention guys I'm gonna leave out. You probably got them in. I might have to leave them out. One of them is Joe Barry Carroll. I love
Oh
Joe
hell no!
Barry.
Oh hell
No,
no,
no, no, no,
dude.
no. I'm just
Are
saying,
you
I'm
out your
leaving them
damn
out.
mind? Are you out your mind?
Mitch Richmond,
Okay.
and Latrell Sprewell.
Latrell, yeah, Latrell. I like Latrell.
You know what I mean? I'm leaving these guys out,
Hmm.
and
Steven
instead
Jackson didn't play with the Warriors long enough.
I, yeah, I love Steven Jackson, but you're right, he didn't play long enough. But I got to run with Chris Mullin, St. John's, Redmond.
Chris
Uh,
Mellon is definitely in there.
yeah, I got to get Mullin, dog. That's
You
my
gotta,
fault, dog.
hey, no,
I like how
you
you
gotta
said
give
that. You
Mullen.
made me
That's
feel
your
you
boy.
made me
That's your
feel better.
boy from New
No,
York.
you made me feel
That's your
better because
boy.
I thought you was gonna contest it. I'm not gonna lie.
No, hell no. Chris Mullen, number one. I know Chris. I got Chris Mullen in
Yeah,
my phone. Number
yeah.
one, but two.
I thought you were gonna say Mitch. I thought you were gonna go with
No,
Mitch.
Mitch is great too, but I'll put Chris Mullen above Mitch. Chris Mullen balled out. Like, I'm not just talking stats. If you like, I think that you have to go to
Put
the
your
games.
answers in, guys.
Sometimes you have to go to the games to see what the impact that dudes really make. Chris Mullen like was that run TMC. Remember the run TMC? Chris
Mm-hmm.
Mullen. It was Tim
Tim
Hardaway,
Hardaway. Tim
Chris,
Hardaway.
and it was
Mitch
Chris
Richmond.
and Mitch Richmond, man,
Yeah.
they balled out, and like we were like always one player away. Our team never wanted one more player, but we made runs every year they played. Man, I was in the stands watching Run TMC, and like we were like rolling. Mitch Richmond, Chris Mullen, and then Tim Hardaway.
Tim
Man,
Hardaway.
that was some excellent basketball. That's
Yo, Mark,
I
Mark, Mark, but not to stop you. I love also with Steven Jackson. I think it was Weber.
That was a We
Uh,
Believe. That was We Believe with him
uh,
and Baron Davis. Him and Baron
yeah,
Davis.
B Diddy. They had B Diddy, and they had the other guard
That
before
was the We
Curry.
Believe. I was in the stadium during the We
Who's
Believe.
the
That
other
was in the
guard before Curry? The real nice kid, bro.
that was what's his
Damn, I
name with
can't get
the
his
he has an
fucking name.
egghead.
Damn it.
He has an egghead, but he did really wrong. He had to leave the Warriors.
Yeah, but he
He's
was really good.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
But he sent a pic to a staffer on the
Monte
Warriors.
Ellis.
Monte Ellis, yeah.
Monte Ellis, dog.
He sent a dick pic to like the director of community relations had to bounce. That's a real
Yo,
story.
yo, he did that Brett
I,
Favre shit.
it's
Yo,
it's
Brett
break
Favre,
it's
Brett Favre
not
did
breaking
that too.
it's not breaking news. It's just like the untold story. Monty Ellis sent a dick pic to the director of community relations,
Oh my gosh.
and they sent that motherfucker out like in 2 seconds. And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
wanted to, he wasn't melt he was like a great mentor to Steph. I remember Steph Curry had his ankle injuries in the beginning, so all we had was Monty Ellis
Oh,
averaging
Monte
30
Ellis
points a
is
game.
fucking dope.
And he could score. Monty Ellis could score. He just
He
shouldn't
go
send
to the
that dick.
hole. He go to the hole. He can pull up.
He shouldn't have sent the dick pic to my girl though. That was fucked up, dude. Like, like she wasn't even trying to fuck with him like that.
I
But
hear
that
you,
was
Midwest Mo. I hear you. I seen the Yankees up 3-0, but it was early. But thanks for telling me they end up finishing up. Okay, so any
But
last words
here's a name that
on
you
this
need to like
Rushmore?
understand. I'm gonna put because I love the Warriors. I'm gonna put Purvis Short on there.
Ooh, ooh.
Purvis Short,
I remember Purvis
17
Sharp.
points a game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Man,
My man
Purvis Short
offset,
was a
Nate Thurman. What's up
workhorse.
with Nate Thurman?
I like Nate Thurman, but Nate Thurman was like a Warrior briefly. Remember, he played like with multiple teams. Actually, isn't he a New York
Yo,
Knicks
so why
too?
you hate Joe Barry Cold though, Doc?
Hey, we used to call him
They love
Joe.
Joe Barry.
No, we used to call
Oh
him
no, he's got a name. He's got a name though. Yeah, yeah,
Joe barely cares.
yeah. Joe Barry Kid. There you go.
Joe
There you
barely
go.
cares. He was so lazy. That dude like was man. We don't know. I mean, he's almost as bad. The worst Warrior story in the history of the Warrior organization is drafting Chris Washburn. That was the worst thing that
Oh
came out.
my gosh, and he was so good at college. But listen, let's pivot. We running out of time.
Yeah,
Choose one and why. You ready,
sure. Yeah, let's go.
guys? Put your answers in. Put your answers
Chris
in.
Washburn. Yeah, Chris Washburn was horrible.
I remember Washburn. He was washed up. We going centers, southpaw centers.
Uh-oh. Lefties.
Artist Gilmore, aka the Big A, or David Robinson, aka the Amaru. Who and why?
Well, shit, I went to the Naval Academy, so I'm gonna go with my boy. I'm gonna go with David Robinson. That dude, although Artist Gilmore was one of the most,
Gilmore's a beast.
he was a beast. But I'm gonna tell you, David Robinson was just like so athletic and nimble, and
Yeah.
he won them championships.
He can
With
run the
Duncan.
break, dog. He can
Hey
run the
man,
break.
that dude, he was just a freak of nature. And Artis Gilmore was not a freak of nature. David Robinson was just an athletic dude that like and a lefty, and the league wasn't ready for him. And he played like he won them chips, man. I'm going with the Admiral, man. Going with the Admiral.
Yeah, Amaru average. I'm not gonna say better stats all through. I think he averaged a couple more points. Gilmore got him on the rebounds. But I think the difference is, like you said, more athletic. And I like that the Amaru could run the break. But taking another way from Artist Gilmore,
No, I'm not taking another
lefty will
way.
bring you
Gilmore.
inside, and he was unstoppable. But I'm going to lean on the Amaru, so we agree with the Amaru on this one. Hold up.
Artis Gilmore
He
was
said
like me.
Robinson, he's always getting dunked on. That's one of your
Nah,
boys.
he didn't get dunked on that many times, but like Gilmore was a beast though. Gilmore wasn't getting dunked on. I'll say that. But David Robinson was just a nimble power forward that set the tone for power forwards in the league. As a matter of fact, teams are looking for that kind of player right now. They can't find him.
Right, right. Okay, let's move on. We agree. Point guards. Baron Davis, a.k.a. B. Diddy,
That's my boy.
or Gilbert Arenas, a.k.a. Agent Zero. Who and why?
I'm going with we believe Baron Davis, Golden State Warrior by far one of the
I
best
don't know about that.
point guard, but by far
I don't
one of
know
the
about
best point
fall.
guards in the league. Gilbert
Agent
Arenas
Zero
is
got the
a
numbers on that nigga,
Asian
though.
zero is a mental case. I'm surprised he's still alive. I don't know what's wrong with that dude. That dude brought a gun into the locker room. He has all kind of issues. Hey man, the
Put your
dude has
answers in.
he has individual numbers, but he never did anything in the league. Like he's actually insignificant. Actually, Al York, you gave him a bunch of props. He should send you a check for $100,000 for even mentioning his name. Baron Davis by far is a better point guard. He did
My
more.
boy likes Arenas.
Impacted the game more and led his team to playoffs.
He said, he
And
said, he said,
a- as a matter of
Arenas
fact,
got more
Bar-
NBA honors.
well, hey, you can have your NBA honors, but your team never won shit. Baron Davis led his team as an eighth seed to beat the number one seed, the Dallas Mavericks. So, like, you know what? Fuck you, Gilbert Arenas. Baron Davis is number one when compared to you.
As a team player, I gotta go be Diddy. But I think Agent Zero is more talented than him. But I'll go be Diddy because I like the team player more than the guy who shines and your team don't fucking win. And then you start in gunfights with over a card game. I can't fuck with you, dog.
In the locker room. In the locker room.
Yeah, yeah.
You
No,
know,
but I know we're talking basketball. We're not talking that. But that
but that's
is
how he played, though. He played like that. He's a selfish player, and yeah, his stats look better than Baron Davis. But like look at the teams, look at the teams that Baron Davis played for, and look at the teams that Gilbert Arenas played for. Who impacted their team more, and like what they do? Baron Davis like beat the number one seed in this play in the We Believe season, and I was there in Oakland when
all
Oracle
said.
turned
All said
when
who he played in the second round. I'm not
when
understanding
or
what you're
when
saying.
Oracle well, we lost the second round, but when Oracle turned into Roracle, that was the We Believe season with Baron Davis and Steven Jackson, and that was amazing, man. Baron Davis is an amazing player, and I'll never forget that shit. That shit is gonna. I'm gonna ride with Baron Davis for the rest of my life.
Wow, he said Baron Davis is to LA basketball what E40 is to the Bay Area.
All right, see, I,
he,
I didn't even know. I didn't even know that. B Davis is like the shit, man. He went to Crossroads.
yeah,
He went to
but
cross.
he like
He went to a private
he
school too. He went to
yo, but he like
Crossroads in Santa
Agent
Monica.
Zero. He's saying we crazy taking Baron Davis. I don't know about crazy. I think this
Well,
is like that.
how is it crazy? I mean, E40 to the Bay Area is like E40 to the whole country. What are you talking about? E40 is like E40.
Right, all
I'm
right.
not.
So let's pivot. Listen, he got his own. That's what I like about this. Everybody's gonna have their own opinion, and opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. That's what makes it beautiful.
We'll
Put your
just make it
answers in.
make fucking sense though. Don't say
All
no
right, all right,
bullshit.
all right. We going to the NFL now. I want you to. This is kind of hard. I'm putting you on the spot. The best 5 years of these two tight ends.
Okay.
I could fall back and kind of do that. I'll
Oh
just take
shit.
out their weak years. Two tight ends. Jeremy Shockey
Okay.
or Greg Olson. Choose one and why. Their
Mm.
best 5 years. Obviously, Olson had a longer career. That's why I had to break it down like that. He played
Yeah.
about four more years. So it won't be right to do that because Olson will get all the numbers. But I know one thing, Jeremy Shockey had about a nice 6 years strong.
D-
So if you could take
d-
Olson's 5 years, 6 years, and match him, now we got something.
Does Shockey have 6 years or three? But he had
No,
only like
he had about I think about five
I'm
years.
I'm I'm
He
gonna go
played
with
good.
I'm
He
gonna go
probably
with
had three or
Olsen.
four with the Giants, and then he
Now,
moved on.
as somebody that's I like the OC game. If I was an OC, and I needed a tight end, I'm going with Olsen because I get the full tight end. I get the receiver and I get a blocker too. Shockey, I like the attitude, I like the receiving,
Shockey's a beast, dog.
but you know what? Dude didn't block very well. So,
Right.
so I'm gonna have to go with Olsen for the complete game, especially if I'm running like, the scenarios where I have to run a tight end or I have to run two tight ends. I need Olsen on my strong side. So like Shockey is gonna whiff a block. And also he had some mental issues, dude. Like I can't roll with that. So I'm going Olsen.
Great point, Abby. I like what he said. Olsen better blocker, Shockey better receiver. That's the best way to put it for me. So like you said, you do get more in the package with Olsen. Well, I think Shockey's that nice, bro. Shockey's a big game changer, bro. Like if you watch those Giant games, he took over some games over there, bro. Like he was that dude. Like I'm gonna run with Jeremy Shockey, man. And I think he's
But
from the U. If I'm correct, he's from
he's
the
from
U. I might be wrong.
yeah, he's from Miami. The Glory
Yeah,
that
yeah,
he actually
yeah.
he might have won a national championship if I'm not mistaken.
Right, right. Now I got an extra one. This is a fun one. I like this one.
Uh-uh.
Both of these guys get injured, so I don't want to hear he gets injured more than this guy. Both of these guys get injured. You ready?
Yep.
Running backs.
Uh-oh.
Put your answers in, guys. Christian McCaffrey, aka C-Mac, or Saquon Barkley, aka Say Say. Who and why? Give me your fucking answers, guys.
Well, I'm gonna go. Those are
That's a
great running
good one.
backs. Yeah, that's a good one. Really good one. Um, I think they're almost interchangeable. But I'm gonna go
Wow.
with I'm gonna go with Saquon Barkley because again,
Wow.
I'm gonna go with Saquon Barkley because again, I get the aggressiveness, I get the intuition. I don't get like just ping pong football. I mean, just the fact of the matter that he thought to jump over a dude backwards last year, and like that was some unbelievable creative shit. And
She
then
might be
game
doing crazy shit like that too,
and
though.
no, he doesn't do anything like that. Like he doesn't do any inventive stuff like that. The stuff he does is like really great, good moves, great pivots, good angles he does. But Saquon Barkley like invents moves like in the play. So I'm going with Saquon Barkley way above Christian McCaffrey. There's actually not even a hard call. That's
Nah,
just the
I'm gonna tell
play.
you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
No, just the play he did last year where he
Yeah,
jumped backwards. He jumped backwards and did the splits and then gained 12 more yards.
right.
That alone
I
is the
mean, both of
razor
them
line.
got home run. Both of them got home run speed. They hit a hole. They both gone.
I dig that, but I'm talking about the creativity in the run
Yeah,
by
but you like
instinct.
that. You like that ESPN shit. That
It's
doesn't
not
make them better
ESPN
for
shit.
me.
It means he's
Like
twisting
he's
cap.
jumping backwards. Okay, I like that.
It's twisting cabbage off instinct. So with someone with running backs so close together. I got to go with who's going to twist cabbage off instinct more so than the other. I'm going with Barkley because I saw what he did. Like it was like unthinkable. Like what made you think to jump backwards and do the splits? Like that's some crazy shit.
Right.
McCaffrey's a great running back, a good dual threat.
He's incredible,
Actually,
dog.
I'll give McCaffrey credit on this. He's a better dual threat than Saquon
Well,
Barkley.
if you would have let me talk, that's what I was going to say. He's a better dual running back. Saquon, the better, more running back. And it's on the
I-
numbers. I mean, they
Yeah,
average the same amount per rush, but they played about the same amount of years. But Barkley got him by like 1,500 yards. But on the flip side, McCaffrey
about
got him on the
1,500
receiving
yards.
yards.
About 1,500 yards.
Yeah. Something
That's
like
a lot of yards.
1,500, 18.
That's a
No,
lot of
no, but
yards.
no, but this guy got him on the receiving the same way, like
I
2
mean,
grand.
you just
That's what I'm saying.
you
So,
don't need to hide it. You look at them and you see there's a huge difference in running style. Barkley is like a more complete runner. But McCaffrey can catch that ball at the flat. And like, if the 49ers actually do that, they kind of like, they forget about CMC a lot in that flat. I don't know. They probably not gonna do that this year, but we'll see what happens. But I think Jalen Hurts they're gonna transition Barkley into that too. They're gonna start using him in the flat a lot more.
well, like I said, this one's tough. Gun in my head, I would take Barkley because I think he gets injured a little less than C-Mac. I always feel like C-Mac is always about to get hurt, even though Barkley had an issue with injuries too. But I'm going to say I trust Barkley more, and his ground game is better. I'm going to run with that.
Yeah.
But C-Mac's definitely the better dual back, bottom line. Any last words before we move on? MG Raider, great job as always. You got a minute to give your last word, brother. Kid. Say whatever you want.
Oh man, looking forward to rookies reporting to camp next week. The Baltimore Ravens report to camp on Tuesday. I think all the teams are reporting to camp for the rookies next week. So looking forward to training camp and hoping for all the best for all the rookies and families of the rookies, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, great job as always, my brother. We'll see you in no more than a couple of weeks, hopefully. Hopefully you get some free time.
Yeah.
We're getting closer to the NFL, about maybe 9 weeks away. Before you know it, it's just going to be baseball, maybe WNBA,
Wait a
some
second. We're not
boxing.
9 weeks. July 31st is the Hall of Fame game.
Okay, if you want to throw that in there, okay.
So we're
But
2 weeks away from the Hall of Fame game.
I mean the actual kickoff in
Of course,
September.
but we need the
Yeah.
anticipation, man. I want some preseason. Give me some preseason. Give me some hitting. Let me see what's going on.
Got you,
Let's see
got you.
what's going
Okay,
on.
brother. Good work as always, and we're gonna talk soon, brother.
Go
Baltimore
Ravens.
Ravens in effect
Ravens
and
flock.
Xavier Guillory.
Ravens flock, baby. Watch out for Xavier Guillory,
All
rookie,
right, brother.
Baltimore Ravens.
Okay, guys, great job on Mark Guillory. We're gonna go to our giveaways. I'm gonna give y'all. Let me give y'all the leaders. So I got the paperwork here. We got Chico Linston with 9 wins. We got the champ Brian Ford with 8. Tapia got 8. Storming back out of nowhere. Then we got Ghost with 6. Yes, Ghost is on the top 5. And then we got Big Mo and TPK tied with 5. Big K tied with 5. So in reality, everybody's in. This shit ain't over till it's over. Let me tell you, I've seen some remarkable comebacks. I ain't got time to go into it now, but until the motherfucker wins this, everybody got life. Let me play a little music and we gonna get this shit going, man. Good luck to everybody, man. Please put your answers in for the Rushmore and the choose one. That means a lot to me because it means that you all in and there's no wrong answers. You seen the R was given a bunch of names. No wrong answers. It's your opinion, bro. All right, let's go. Man, if this shit fall, we talking 10 minutes before I can fix that shit. I gotta start moving it without this tray on the fucking shit. Damn, I would have been mad as fuck if this shit would have fell. All right, let me move this light back. Round 7, 1 through 20, let the best person win. It's up to me. I wanted to keep going, but I can't call it. It's whatever numbers come out. But I want to keep this shit going, man. It's like if it's the NBA and it's 3-zip, I wanted to go to 7 games. You feel me? All right, 1 through 20. Great show today, man. Mark, hold it down. A lot of participating. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to go all through the comments and give y'all feedback. I couldn't do it right now, though. All right, here we go. Good luck to everybody, man. This can end today. This can end today. That's all I'm saying. Then we go to round 8. But round 7 can end today. Hopefully it don't, though. Here we go. On my go. My go only. Ball pop up, no good. 2 balls pop up, no good. We need 1 ball only. And the winner round 7 giveaway 1 is. Got a winner. See, there's 1 ball, right? 1 ball. Let me move it back. Round 7, giveaway 1 winner is. Number 1. Number 1. That's Big Tap. Big Tap got 9 wins. Just tied Chico with 9 wins. So Tap and Chico got 9. Brian 4 got 8. So right now it can end or it can continue. So let's give it up, guys. Salute the Big Tap. Salute the Big Tap. Number 1's your winner. Tap got 9 wins. Oh, he's watching. He never watches, but I noticed when he's close to the chip, he always taps in. But when he's like 3 wins, he never watches. Big Tap got the 9th win, baby. 21 through 40, round 7. Tap 9, Chico 9, Brian 8. Let's see if we got a champion tonight. Get your slots up, man. Remember, the champion gets 2 items, and if they want to do a video or call in, they get all that shit. You win 2 items, call in video, live video, whatever you want, I'll service it. It's your moment, man. It's how far you want to take it. You get the shine. Okay, 21 through 40. Let me shake this bad boy. Let me shake this bad boy. Can't believe we got Big Tap in the building, baby. All right, let me move it up. Do we go another week or we get a champion tonight? Here we go. My go. One ball only. If it comes out, falls out, no play. I'm the umpire of this shit. Here we go. Got a winner. One ball. We got a winner. Does round 7 end tonight? Does round 7 end tonight? Number 38. Number 38. Tapia is your champion, baby. Tapia wins round 7. Tied B4 with 2 champions. Win. Salute to Miguel Tapia, baby. Summary coming up. Wow. A double dip on the last day. Wow. All I can say is wow. A double dip on the last day. The last time that happened, Miss Jess won 2. Her and Raul were fighting for the last spot. She won the last 2. Salute to Miguel Tapia. Great comeback. Great. Brian Fall always in the mix. Ghost was kind of in the mix for a while there. TPK early. Midwest Mo was there early. Kind of faded late a little bit. Tapia came steaming late. Stole round 7. Now he's officially a 2-time champion with B4. Both of them got 2 chips. I'm not going to lie. I thought Chico was going to win. I really thought Chico was going to win this, just in my opinion. Just my opinion. Wasn't rooting for him. I just thought he was going to win. I thought he was due. But he came up just short. Tapia is your winner. Now let's go to the summary. We came in. We took care of the Mike Brown situation with the Knicks. We both agreed that this might be a good fit. Now let's hope. On paper it looks good. Let's hope this can work. And our key thing is that if you go into New York, you set your rules and you abide by your rules. You don't make it better for certain players. Everybody, the same rules apply to everybody. Then we picked the 5 NBA teams that are most likely to wear jury at the end of the year. And we both picked 4 West Coast or Western Conference teams. Let me say it correct. It's funny because he laughed at me that I had 4, but then he gave me 4. So I didn't really understand that. And, I just think the Knicks are the team. He said Milwaukee's the team to come out the East. I mean, I don't know how that's going to happen. I either think Cleveland or the Knicks or maybe Orlando. I'll get Orlando before I say Milwaukee, but that's his opinion. So we hit on that. We touched up on the Mount Rushmore, Golden State Warriors. Everybody got their own little, their own little 4. It was like 3 main ones, and then the last one kind of flipped out to could be anybody. Choose one and why. I was sick today. We had a nice choose one and why. And of course, round 7 is officially over on July 11th. Salute to Miguel Tapia, man. Love you guys. I'm going to have a video maybe Saturday or Sunday on Instagram. Salute to Tapia. Salute to, you know what? Salute to everybody in the slots, man. Everybody deserves respect, man. Each individual. But of course, I got to take my hat off the Tap for winning it all. But I want to salute everybody, man. That's real talk. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. And we'll continue next week. Round 8, everybody fresh, 0-0. So get your numbers up. Do what you got to do if you want to win round 8. Al York Sports, love y'all. Keep your head up. Love.